fixtures in the MTN8. It is the champions Orlando Pirates that will be hosting Durban City. And of course, it is Mamelodi Sundowns up against the Polokwane City. The rivalry continues between all of these teams, but of course, they'll have one thing on their mind, and that is to take it a step further, to make sure that they progress in this competition. And of course, I am joined by the captains. It is the men that will be donning the captain's armband come Saturday. We start with the defending champion. Kosinathi Sibisi, we come to Spamanda Nganana, and then Opri Mudiba and Uleng Marema. I'll start on this side because there's this nice rivalry that has recently started between Orlando Pirates and Durban City. Captain Fantastic, Pati Bodlela. How's the team feeling? Because now they've become synonymous with winning the MTN8. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Sis Lerato. Good evening to everyone that is present, and good evening to the viewers at home. Look, I think it's a competition that now we are so used to being at and so used to winning. I think we just want to keep that feeling. I think the boys have prepared as well as possible for the game on Saturday. And, you know, it's always nice to be the curtain raiser and try and set the tone. So for us, we're just looking forward to playing Durban City. We know it's going to be a difficult game, but we're sure if we bring our A game, we'll be able to get the result.
Orlando, Msodra, you've been there. It can be quite a very hostile environment, but we've seen that the team is able to hold their nerve. How is the team feeling about this particular fixture? Because you are facing the defending champions, Captain. Relax.
We are more than ready. We are prepared. We've been training very well and very hard. And we are looking forward to the match.
Talk to him. You're going to see him pitch side.
Yeah, that's all I can say. We are ready. The team is ready. Everyone is ready. We're looking forward to the match. I hope so. We want to win.
This is a perfect opportunity, Aubrey, for the team to see what Mamelodi Sundowns is bringing to this season for the Masandawana faithfuls. This is their first look at this team that will be competing for the 2026-2027 campaign. What can they expect on match day?
Good evening, everyone. I think they can expect, the Mamelodi Sundowns, they know every season because Mamelodi Sundowns plays tournaments to win. But, to be honest, we haven't been doing well, especially local tournaments. Been losing in finals, semi-finals. But this season, always want to do better than last season. So hopefully this season we can be able to compete in the final and give ourselves a chance to be able to lift the trophy. But, they must expect, Sundowns because they know we always try to win tournaments, and obviously a tough one against Polokwane City. I think we played them two seasons ago. Yeah, I think people still remember that game. They took us to the extra time, and unfortunately for them, they scored an own goal. But yeah, I think we're ready for the task.
Yeah, Mamelodi Sundowns isn't just coming into this game as Mamelodi Sundowns. They're coming back as African champions. 2 stars already. That tells you something about their intention. But there's something about this game, and Aubrey alludes to it with regards to it's never just an easy game. It is never just cut out and dry. You have to really look at the intricate details when it comes to this game. Is this the type of game that, as players, as the team, when you look at, you're thinking, this is the game we want to play. This is the game where we're going to give our all.
Now it's more like Manchester City and Real Madrid. Every season we play Sundowns. So I think they haven't won this trophy for, I think, 4 or 5 years. And I think now they want it. But also we want to progress. We know it's not going to be easy, but I think from my side and the boys, we are ready, and we can't wait to play against them on Saturday.
Yeah. Wafa.
Yeah.
There can only be one. I need to come back to Captain Fantastic. Kosinathi Sibisi, because when we look at the last meeting between two of these teams, Durban City, Orlando Pirates, it was quite a tricky encounter, cagey, a lot of emotion, and again, a lot is at stake this time around because only one team can progress to the next round of the MTN8. How is the team going to make sure that, of course, yes, they come in as the defending champions, but you understand the level that the opponent and where they currently are at?
Yeah, look, I think whenever we play Durban City these days, it's a game of consequence. And I think we saw what they were able to do during the Betway Premiership last season. You know, they came to Escotini where we were cruising, but, you know, they managed to spoil the party for us. And we know the kind of team they are. You know, we are well prepared. And as I've said, you know, the boys have been putting in a shift during the week. And I think we are ready for the encounter. But as you've said, you know, it's been a game of emotions as well. But we'll try and keep those emotions in check during the weekend. And yeah, let's just see how the game goes.
No, the team is making their debut in the MTN8. This is what the team fought for last season, to make sure that they finish within those top 8 spots. And now that you're here, now that you understand the level, but also what is on the table, just tell us about, from a Durban City perspective, in terms of how you are honoring this big occasion.
What I can say is, as Tina, the new players, the players who came in our team to add value, I think they are ready also to face Orlando Pirates. And for us as Sobesqala, Ukudlala, MTN8, I think corner we want it's a motivation. So,
it's a motivation?
Yes, because we had to fight to be in the top 8.
Yeah. And we don't know each other.
Yeah. It's gonna be a very tough match. Yeah. But we are like I said, we are more than ready, well prepared to win on Saturday.
Escotini.
Yeah.
Aubrey, when Polokwane City come to face Mamelodi Sundowns, one thing is clear: they're willing to suffer. They are willing to play up until that final whistle. What's that? You know that they come in with that mentality that we are willing to give it our all.
Yeah.
And sometimes that is just the difference between two teams. Yeah. The one team that says we are not leaving here empty-handed. And sometimes maybe another team that might come in and just take things slightly for granted.
Yeah. Okay, just to clarify, she's still the captain.
Yes. No, I'm captain.
Yeah, but no, yeah, you're right. Because league games and cup competitions are very different ball games. Because in a tournament, you know, yeah, you can, you know, suffer until the penalties, and penalties, you know, anything can happen. So I think for us is try to, you know, treat, you know, cup competitions differently from league games, because league games are rababeta. So I think if you can be able to do that, we can go far in these competitions. But like you said, yeah, they always come fight man to man. You know, they make sure that, you know, they leave their skin and everything on the field, and which is, you know, exciting to watch. And I think people, you know, sometimes they come to stadiums for that, because, you know, it's not like one-sided. You know, both teams are fighting to win. So yeah, it's good for our football, for South African football. So yeah, like I said, we're looking forward to the game.
Now I need to be spicy, because you had to speak about Umshishi. You are the longest-serving player, Polokwane City. Even if you don't start the game, they come in to hand you the captain's armband, because you are a leader in your own right. How are you going to lead your team up against a team where, on paper, they should be able to win? But again, mano via mano, it's a totally different story.
Yeah, look, man, it's always difficult to play Sundowns when they've got a very good team. They'll make you suffer. So obviously we know what's going to happen on weekend. So, but we are ready. As you said, mano will try.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but we'll try.
11v11. There can only be one.
Our semi-final, no.
On that note, has already given the Polokwane City fans at home a promise, saying that off we go into the semi-finals. Of course, I'm going to hand over to V because I do understand that she is also sitting with captain.
And of course, as we get into Sunday, more MTN8 Wafa Wafa. There can only be one action to look forward to. Usutu Olmabeshankone will take on Babina Noku, while Amakosi will be up against Abafana Bestende. And of course, joining me now to unpack the conversation is Rian Hanamub, Daniel Cardoso, Brandon Peterson, as well as Nduduzo Moli. And perhaps, Rian, I'm going to start with you. Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Very well, how are you?
Very well, thank you. We look at you, AmaZulu, coming up against Polokwane United, two teams that in the last edition were knocked out by the same team, being in Stellenbosch FC. Talk to me about how you're looking to approach that first game in the quarterfinals of this edition.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
Polokwane is a very tough team with quality players, and I think they've done well in the past years, so I think they deserve that respect. We're gonna give them that respect, but at the same time we're playing in KZN. We have to show dominance. We have to make sure that we make our supporters happy, and I think that's what we're ready to do.
So you're going to be relying on that home ground advantage, basically.
Most definitely.
Daniel? As we get into the quarterfinals of MTN8, you listen to what Rian is saying at the moment. And for me, I've always said I think games are won and lost, particularly in the midfield. And we've seen the style of play of both teams very similar, relying heavily on that structured midfield play. Talk to me about what you think those battles may be looking like come Sunday.
Good evening to you first.
Good evening.
Good evening to all the viewers out there and to all the backroom staff. Yeah, look, I think AmaZulu have done well in the past seasons. Like you said, respect both ways. I think it's going to be a tough encounter. We're going to Durban, but full of youngsters, full of energy. We've signed a lot of youngsters. We've got a lot of energy, and we've revamped our team. So we had a taste of it on the weekend against Durban City, and we're hoping to carry that momentum coming into the game on the weekend. I think it's going to be a tough game. It's never easy in Durban. Like I said, Arthur's a great coach. He's been there for quite some time, so they're used to him. We're getting used to a new philosophy and all of that. But I'm excited for the encounter and coming on the weekend.
We're also very excited for the encounter. Of course, we're going to move in between both conversations. Let me come through to Brandon, Captain Fantastic Wamakosi. Welcome to the MTN8.
Good evening to everyone. Thank you for having me.
It's been a while, but I mean, I think this is something that Amakosi faithful have been waiting for a while now. You make it into the MTN8, you're opening up against Abafana Bestende, you're opening up again with a new coach as well, and Coach Fernando de Cruz leading the Amakosi. Talk to me about just the leadership of Coach Fernando, how you guys want to step out into this campaign of the MTN8.
I think, yeah, for us, it's obviously good to be back. You know, it's not nice to not be in the MTN8 and not playing on the weekend, watching others. So it's good to be back. I think that alone is motivation for us, you know, because we now it felt to not be part of it. So I think now under Coach Fernando, he likes to have the ball, likes to dominate, you know. And for us, we know it's going to be a difficult encounter playing AmaZulu, Golden Arrows.
Oh, you want to play AmaZulu?
Playing Golden Arrows, and because it's a team that structurally they're very intact. You know, we know what we're coming up against, but we're playing at home, you know, and we're going to have our army behind us. So we're looking forward to it, and we're excited for this encounter.
We speak about a Kaizer Chiefs under a new coach. Golden Arrows at the helm. Talk to me about coming into this game against the mighty Amakosi. We know Abafana Bestende to be a team that likes to cause upsets every now and again. Coming into Sunday?
Uyazi uBrandon khona elilodwa lakhe nje. Yeah, ngiyacabanga ukudlala ne-Chiefs ubade bewinile isona sikhathi esi-right, because if uzodlala ne-team iphuma kuyi-lose kube nzimana kancane. So but nathi into esifisayo ukuthi sifocus kakhulu kuthina, not kubona, because if sifocus kakhulu kubona then sizokwenza ama-mistakes amaningi. but NH-wise, ngiyacabanga ukuthi someshana.
And I think abantu abahlezi emakhaya right now, they're just like, Duduzo Moli, who's Duduzo Moli? But the face looks familiar. So speak to us. You have a new coach, new surname. What other new things are you looking forward to having this season?
Konke kushintshile. Yeah, mina ngishintshile isibongo, bengisebenzisa sikababa, so sengibisela besikamama nje. So kule season ngiyafisa ukuthola ama-minutes amaningi. Last season angidlanga kakhulu ama-games. So kule season nje ngifuna ukubuyela ensimini. Ngiqhubela de ngigcine khona. Yabo, sizoba ngisho ukuthi nje bayazi nabe Chiefs ukuthi bengikhona amathuba amaningi ukuthi ngibenze njalo. So but ke yonke into ke ngiyenza nje as a team ukuze nathi sikwazi ukudlula phambili sifuna le mali le.
Brandon, he's saying he's got one goal that he's putting aside just for you for Sunday.
We'll see.
Zenzele, your Zulu name, Rian. Zenzele, do it for yourself. What are you looking to do this season as AmaZulu? We know the expectations are always high from the chairman, from the structures that be stepping into this new season. UZenzele ufuna ukuyenzani?
Obviously, we had a great season, the last season, but we want to be ambitious. We want to finish better than where we finished last season. So it means that we have to double our hard work, our effort and our commitment. And I think the coaches are doing their job to help us to improve from things that let us down last season and to just work on things that helped us, you know. So I think it's going to be a great season.
What's the feeling right now in the AmaZulu camp looking forward to Sunday?
Yeah, obviously, we come from a win against Stellenbosch that took us out from MTN8 last season.
So at least you've dealt with that.
So
grudge.
at least we've dealt with that. And confidence also is up there, full of youngsters with a lot of energy. But we need to help them channel that energy into the right places. So I think we'll be victorious come Sunday.
Sutheloma Beshankone, looking forward to having the youngster channel their energy into finding the back of the net against this Kukune. Daniel, I want to come to you because as soon as we hit that in-between season break and focusing on the World Cup, every single time a lot of us opened our phones, we're seeing thank you from Skukune, thank you from Skukune, and the new signings as well. For you, being part of the Skukune team and such an important part of the team, in fact, talk to me about that.
Yeah, look, new faces are going to come and go all the time. It's not a permanent place that you have. Some of us are still fortunate to have a job and doing what we love. So we have a whole lot of new players that have come on board. And they're working hard. As you can see, we won our first game of the league. So, yeah, we've got to put it in on the field and see how it goes throughout the season.
And from you as a senior player with all the youngsters coming in, how would you say that camaraderie and just gelling is going at the moment?
No, it's going well. It's going very well. I'm trying to guide the youngsters in the right direction and, you know, showing them how it's done and where it's done. You know, a lot of the players hit onto the wrong path, but that's football and they'll eventually bump their heads, and once they do, then they start coming right. But yeah, I think overall all our youngsters we have a great bunch of youngsters, and also our coaching staff. I mean, we've got Papu Zotwane, who's just joined us, brilliant coach. We've got Carlos Masse, also brilliant coach, and we're hoping to go into Sunday's game and go into the next round.
All right, well, good luck to you. I like how you say, you know, I'm directing the youngsters. Now you feel like an old man. Brendan, let me come to you this side. We've heard the coach speaking about just some of those reinforcements he's still looking to make throughout the course of the season from a Kaizer Chiefs point of view. Are there any concerns for you in terms of what has been highlighted and where the team needs to improve coming into this clash against Golden Arrows, with you apparently having one reserved goal from Unduduzo?
I think not at all. I think the guys that we have has all put up their hands. You know, the new guys that came in, they've gelled very well. You know, and I think for us it's just to stick together, you know, and just show everyone that we are capable of dishing out the results that we want, you know. And for us, it's important to stand together, to fight together, and, you know, hopefully come Sunday we'll be victorious.
All right. Well, we know these matchups are very exciting when it comes to MTN8 Wafa Wafa. There can only be one. And as you can see, the gentleman sitting next to me right now, these are the fixtures that will be going up against each other on Sunday. It is Usutu Olmapeshankone that take on Babina Noku, while Amakosi Amahle will take on Abafane Vestende. Gentlemen, good luck, new surname. Good luck, Captain Fantastic. Good luck, Babamdala. Zenzele, Sinfuseli Ntlantla. Looking forward to it. Of course, you can catch those encounters. They will be live on both the Super Sport as well as on the SABC. Thank you to our esteemed guest in the studio, Sanbonani Papaini. Siyabonga to our studio guests joining us, to the PSL representatives, our sponsors, MTN, to the coaches, the players, and of course, the representatives of the various clubs that joined us here tonight, and most importantly, you at home for watching. It is MTN8 Wafa Wafa. They can only
be one. On that note, bye-bye.
God bless. Good night.